What's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist and today doing a Master Duel hero deck profile. So I'm really excited to do some for you guys because recently we just got an amazing hero structure deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell there so you can become part of our notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into this. So first off, we're playing a single copy of Elemental Hero Neos. This card is a key combo piece in the deck to help you step into awesome boss monsters like Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman. We then play two copies of Elemental Hero Stratos. Stratos is definitely a 2-of in the build, and an awesome summon in this deck is when this card is summoned out to your side of the field, you get to add any hero monster you want from your deck to your hand. We then play a single copy of Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist is awesome in the deck as a 1-of, because if this card is special summon, you actually get to add a change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand, basically searching out your copy of Mass Change. But the really cool effect of this card is if this card is sent to the graveyard, you actually get to add a hero monster from your deck to your hand, meaning this card combos extremely well with your copy of Vision Hero Vion to be able to send this card to the graveyard and then search any hero you want from your deck to your hand. We then play a single copy of Liquid Soldier. Liquid Soldier helps out a lot in this build because this card is an awesome effect that if this card is used as a fusion material for a hero monster and it's sent to the grave or banished, you actually get to draw 2 cards and then discard a card, which is an awesome effect to help you dig in the deck for more combo pieces. We then play a single copy of Elemental Hero Honest Neos. Honest Neos is honestly a great hand trap in this deck because this card is an awesome effect. That quick effect, you can discard this card and then target a hero monster on the field and it gains 2,500 attack points until the end of the turn, making it super easy to OTK your opponent. We then play a single copy of Destiny Hero Plasma. This card is a one-sided skill drain, which is absolutely insane. It's very easy to summon out to your side of the field by just tributing 3 monsters. You can special summon this card to your side of the field, and you can also equip an opponent's monster to this card, giving it half the attack points of that monster, which is absolutely insane. But this card is insane to be able to summon out to your side of the field because it is a one-sided skill drain. We then play 3 copies of Destiny Hero Malicious. Malicious is insane in this deck to help us link summon into our hero link monsters, because you can actually banish this card in the graveyard to special summon a Destiny Hero Malicious directly from your deck. We then play a single copy of Denier. Denier is kind of like the 4th copy of Malicious with an awesome ability, and if it's normal or special summon, you can actually take a Destiny Hero monster from your deck, graveyard, or banishment, and place it on top of your deck, which is an awesome ability to recycle one of your copies of Malicious that's banished. Also, this card has a really cool ability that once per duel, if you have a Destiny Hero monster on the field or in the graveyard other than a copy of this card, you can special summon this card from the graveyard, which is a great ability to instantly bring this card back to your side of the field. We then play 3 copies of Vision Hero Ferris. Ferris is awesome as a 3-of in the build because this card has a crazy powerful effect that you can actually discard one other hero monster to special summon this card from your hand, and if it's normal or special summoned, you can actually place a Vision Hero monster from your deck in your spell and trap card zone face up as a continuous trap, which you're always placing your copy of Vision Hero Increase in the back row off its effect. Vision Hero Increase is awesome because this card is able, if it's a continuous trap, you can actually tribute a hero monster to be able to special summon this card, and if it's special summoned from the spell and trap card zone, you can special summon a level 4 lore Vision Hero monster from your deck, meaning we can actually summon out our copy of Vision Hero Vion off the effect of Increase. With this card having the effect of its normal or special summon, you can actually send a hero monster from your deck to the graveyard, meaning you can actually send your copy of Shadow Mist to the graveyard so you can search out the exact hero that you need. This card also searches Polymerization with the ability at once per turn. You can discard a hero monster, or you can actually banish a hero monster from the graveyard, to be able to add a Polymerization from your deck to your hand, instantly getting a copy of Polymerization by just banishing any hero monster you want from your graveyard, which can be your copy of Shadow Mist, which is a great ability just to instantly banish Shadow Mist and search a copy of Poly so you can go into your fusion plays. We then play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is definitely a 3-of in the build to basically just stop your opponent from touching the deck. Since it is a Master Duel deck profile, we are also playing 2 copies of Maxi. Maxi is insane in this build, just to help us dig into the deck, and it's one of the most broken hand traps ever created, letting you draw a card every time your opponent special summons. So, that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get in to the spells. So for the spells, we're going to start with a single copy of Rhoda. Rhoda is really good as a 1-0 in the build to be able to search out your copy of Stratos or any hero that you need. We then play a single copy of Polymerization. Polymerization is great as a 1-0 in the build to help us go in for our fusion plays, plus this card is searchable off your copy of Vion, which is why you only need a single copy of this card. We then play a single copy of Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion is great in this deck because this card is searchable off your copy of Sunrise, which can help us step into a lot of really cool hero plays by banishing materials to be able to fusion summon. We then play a single copy of Mass Change. Mass Change is awesome to help us step into our copy of Dark Law, but I feel like 1 copy is really all you need in this build. We then play 2 copies of Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave is awesome in this deck to basically just stop our opponent's hand traps where we're going in for all of our plays. We then play 3 copies of A Hero Lives. A Hero Lives is an amazing starter in the deck that can actually summon out our copy of Stratos directly from our deck if we don't control a monster by paying half our life points, which is an awesome ability to instantly get Stratos out on our side of the field and then start going in for all of our plays. We then play 3 copies of Fusion Destiny. Fusion Destiny is absolutely broken and helps us summon out our copy of Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer by actually using fusion materials directly from our deck, which is absolutely insane to be able to do. The only downside of this card is you cannot special summon monsters except for Dark Hero monsters for the rest of the turn after you resolve this card, which is so easy to play around. We then play 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More. Dark Ruler No More is great to basically turn your opponent's board off so we can just summon out all of our monsters to our side of the field and make an absolutely incredible board. This card is an awesome board breaker and just really good in this format. We then play 3 copies of Forbidden Droplets. Droplets is really good in this build to basically just turn your opponent's field off and half the attack points of your opponent's monsters. This card is really good overall in this build and great to help us get cards like Malicious into the graveyard. Another card that you could use instead of Dark Ruler No More is also Book of Eclipse for an alternative version for it, so you could still go in for game, but I found in playtesting that Dark Ruler No More is extremely powerful this format. So, that's it for the spells, guys. Let's get in to the traps. So for the traps, we're just going to be playing 1, and that's going to be a single copy of Favorite Contact. Favorite Contact is awesome in this deck to help us summon out our copy of Shining Neos Wingman. This card lets us put back the fusion materials, which is great to help us summon out our copy of Shining Neos Wingman. Plus, this card is searchable off the effect of our Flame Wingman, which is such a cool ability. This card lets us special summon a fusion monster from our X deck that mentions a hero monster as a material, ignoring its summoning condition by placing the fusion materials mentioned on it from the bottom of the deck in any order from among cards in our hand, field, graveyard, and or banish cards, which is such a cool effect. Help us send out our copy of Shining Neos Wingman during the opponent's turn so we can pop cards on the field and use it as a disruption. So that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get in to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we're going to start off with Shining Neos Wingman. Shining Neos Wingman is such a powerful card and a really awesome card to be able to make in this deck. It comes out absolutely massive and also can pop multiple cards on the field. You can even use this card as a disruption with your copy of Favorite Contact, which is so cool. This card is so easy to summon in this deck. We then play a single copy of Infernal Rage. Infernal Rage searches out our copy of Favorite Contact directly from our deck to our hand, and it's very easy to make in this deck because it just requires 2 elemental hero monsters with different attributes, which is so easy to do in this deck. You can easily use a copy of Neos plus a copy of Stratos, or Shadow Mist plus a copy of Stratos to be able to make this card, but this card is an insane ability. If this card is special summon, you can actually add 1 card with Favorite in its name from your deck or graveyard to your hand, and you can also tribute this card that was fusion summoned using a normal monster as a material, which is your copy of Neos, to be able to special summon a level 7 or lower elemental hero monster from your deck or your extra deck. That cannot be normal summoned or set, ignoring its summoning conditions, which is such a powerful effect to get the exact card you want on your side of the field. We then play a single copy of Elemental Hero Sunrise. Sunrise is great as a 1-of in the build because this card can actually search out our copy of Miracle Fusion, which is really cool. We then play a single copy of Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. This card makes it super easy to OTK our opponent when we usually summon off our copy of Miracle Fusion to be able to go in for game. We then play a single copy of Absolute Zero. Absolute Zero is absolutely amazing in this deck because this card helps us board wipe the field, because if this card leaves the field, destroy all monsters that your opponent currently controls, which is such a cool effect. We then play a single copy of Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is great in this deck to help you pop cards on the field, and Fusion Destiny is just absolutely insane to be able to make this card. It does require a level 6 or higher hero monster plus any Destiny Hero monster to make this card, so you can just use your copy of Denier plus a copy of Malicious to be able to make this card to even set up your copy of Malicious, which is really cool. We then play a single copy of Dark Law. Dark Law is great in this deck as a 1-of to basically make a walking Macrocosmos. It's just an awesome card in this build to be able to make. It's just absolutely insane how powerful this card is. Being able to get rid of cards out of your opponent's hand when they add cards to their hand is just really, really cool. We play a single copy of Masked Hero Blast. Blast is great as a 1-of in the build to basically use your copy of Mass Change to tag out your copy of Stratos, just in case your opponent targets it with a copy of Effect Veiler or Imperm. You can get it off the field with your copy of Mass Change, which is really cool. We then play a single copy of Trinity. Trinity gets absolutely massive on your side of the field. It also has a really cool ability to, during the turn this card was Fusion Summon, its attack is doubled to 5,000 attack, and this Fusion Summon card can actually attack 3 monsters during each battle phase, but it cannot attack your opponent directly, basically dealing with monsters on your opponent's side of the field. We then play a single copy of Dread Decimator. Dread Decimator is just really cool in this build, as this card, and also any hero monster points to, and gains 100 attack for each hero monster with a different name in your grave. And this card can attack, if it does attack, and inflicts piercing damage, which is pretty cool. And play a single copy of Wonder Driver. Wonder Driver helps us recover our fusion spells, which only play this card as a 1-of in the build. Play a single copy of Infernal Devicer. Devicer is great because it actually helps you search out your copy of Neos directly from your deck to your hand, so you can go full combo. We then play 2 copies of Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader is really cool in this build as a 2-of because it works really well with our copy of our Destiny Heroes. Because if this card is Link Summon, you can actually target a Destiny Hero monster in the grave, special summon it, and you can also trade a Destiny Hero to add a hero monster with a different name from your deck to your hand, grabbing the exact card that you need. We then finally play a single copy of Anaconda. Anaconda is great in this build as a 1-of. It is the only non-hero monster we actually play in the entire extract, but you make this card just in case you get 2 hero monsters on your side of the field and you don't have access to Fusion Destiny. You can use this card to get out a copy of Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, which is pretty cool. So that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoy it. This deck is super fun to be able to play. If you guys have never played a hero deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you should definitely give this deck a try, because it's an extremely fun deck and it's awesome to be able to build, especially now that we have the structure deck, taking this deck to a whole new level. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell there so you can become part of the notification squad, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.